friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Thanks for stopping by for a visit today. It is Sunday here in my world. I don't know what day you're watching this video, but it's fine, whatever day you're watching it. We watch when we get a chance, right? So today I am just crocheting. I wanted to update you guys on this blanket that I'm making for my son Dakota. It is a granny rectangle blanket. And when the last video, I thought I might end at the end of that cake that I was working on it. But then after I finished that cake, I decided that would be really dumb to end it right here when I could go ahead and add the cake, the second cake that I bought for it. Because I had bought this cake for this blanket. This is a Yarn Inspiration Caron cake in the colorway Blue Cheesecake. So that is I decided to go ahead and put that in. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just working on this blanket a little bit every day. Sometimes, you know, a little bit in the mornings, a little bit in the evenings, a little bit at night, just whenever I sit down at my desk and don't have anything else going. I'm working on this blanket because I'm going to try to get that cake put in it before Christmas, and then give this blanket to Dakota for Christmas, even though it wasn't, I did not intentionally start this blanket as a Christmas gift or anything like that, and I don't really consider it a Christmas gift. It's just, that'll be a good time to give it to him. So that's when I'm ending it. No matter where I'm at that time, I'm just gonna get to the end of that round and end it. But I'm gonna try to get this cake in there. Once I get this cake in, I am ending it. I'm not going to keep going with scrap colors like I had done before. I just want to get that cake in here because I did buy the cake for this. And Miss Sassy is laying up here helping me. She likes this blanket. She wants to lay on it, but I can't work on it with her on it. So, yep, that's what I'm doing. And what am I watching lately while I'm working on this? I'm watching on Prime. There's a series, there's 4 seasons of Everwood. It's about a doctor who loses his wife, and he moves him and his 2 kids to a small town. And so yeah, I'm watching that and enjoying it, and just crocheting and loving on Sassy Wassy here, because she demands all the attention. Oh, Sassy. No, 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 no. Okay. She does bite me if I don't pet her. Like, she wants to be petted, and when I don't... And for some reason, she thinks we're supposed to hold hands. And I think I know why. Because at night, when we lay in the bed and she's facing me like this and I'm facing her, she'll take these paws, and I'm scared she's going to scratch my face or lip or something because she paws up at me. And so I end up holding her paws like this, and we go to sleep like that. So a lot of times when she gets up on my desk or something, she thinks we're supposed to hold hands, and she will reach out and grab my hand, and she'll hold my hand like kind of like that a lot of times. She is one spoiled kitty. So anyway, I'm just working on this, and I'm going to work on a different blanket in a minute for Elijah. I had started a blanket that's my youngest son, and by the way, today is his birthday. He's not watching. But happy birthday, Elijah. My heart really breaks that I'm not with him today. I've never not spent the day with my kids on their birthday, and I know they're, you know, growing up, times change and things like that, but it's still kind of hard. So, and I haven't talked to him yet because it's still early, and I didn't want to be that mama. So I'm gonna give him time to get up and, you know, get his day going and such like that. And then I'll call him here in a little bit and tell him happy birthday. I wish we could have drove up and surprised him for his birthday, but yeah, we just couldn't do that this weekend. But one day soon, probably in January, we could make a trip up. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah. So yeah, what you got going on today? What's your weekend been like? Yesterday I worked on this blanket a good bit and took naps. I took lots of naps yesterday because I just needed them. I've been feeling kind of bad, but you know, that just goes with my health issues. I try not to focus on it. Try to do other things to take my mind off of it. And a nap did take my mind off of it. Sometimes that's the best thing to do. But anyway, guys, I'm going to work on this for a little bit, and I'm going to be back with another project that I'm working on. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Sassy? Sassy girl, you ready for a nap? You look like you are. Alright, Sassy. Ugh. Sport little girl. So the other blanket that I'm working on is this ripple blanket. And I was originally, you know, thinking I was making this for my son Elijah. And that's what I still plan to do with it. Is make this for Elijah. And so it's not super wide, but it is enough that it covers me, so I know that it would cover him. But yeah, it's just this ripple blanket, and I don't remember how many skeins I have in it yet. I am using the Premier Sweet Roll Vivid. It's 174 yards, and it's 100% acrylic, a medium 4, which you could make this with, you know, a bulky yarn also. And this color that I'm using is called Primary, and so that's what I'm using. And like I said, I cannot remember how many I've put in here, but I'm gonna just keep working on it until it's about as tall as I am. So that's what I'm doing. And every other, it's a 2-row repeat. Every other row is just double crochets, 1 in each stitch. So I'm on that row, so I can talk at the same time. When I'm on the row before this, I have to kind of keep up with how many increases and how many just single double crochets I do. And it's hard to talk and count those at the same time. At least it is for me. I don't know about you. How are you on that? Can you keep up with your count and talk at the same time? If you are, you're much more talented than me, because I did that wrong. See, I'm barely even talking crochet at the same time. Anyway, so I'm working on this, and I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna finish this by Christmas, but I am gonna work hard on it and just see where I get on it. I did want to go back and put a white border around it. I don't know if I'll still do that or not, but it's a possibility. But like I said, I'm not gonna like put a limit saying I have to finish this by Christmas. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I just do not want to put myself under any kind of deadlines or stress at the moment, because I have a lot going on. You know, I have surgery coming up. It's a pain pump placement in my abdomen that will have a tube running around to my spine and putting morphine into my body continuously. So I'm having that done on the 19th of this month, per, if insurance and all that kind of stuff works out. I was supposed to have this done last month, and there was a hiccup with insurance. It kind of fell through the cracks. Sometimes that happens. And I just look at it, well, it wasn't the time for me to have it done. So if it's scheduled, approved, and all that kind of stuff for the 19th, I will have it done. So yeah, I just have a lot going on, not feeling well, having lots of sick days, and a lot of pain, which the pain pump is not going to help that all at first. From what I understand, and the research I've done, and it takes a while to get that medication at the sweet spot. Like, I'll have the pain pump put in, and they'll put medicine in the pain pump, and then when I go back, when I go for a visit with him, he will gently increase the morphine in small increments each time I go, until we get it to a spot where I'm feeling relief. So it won't be an instant relief thing. It'll be a while. And some people say it took a year. That's kind of a long time, right? But then those same people say that they would do it again, that it gave them their life back. So they have no regrets in having it done, even though it takes so long to find your sweet spot where the correct dosage helps you. So, yeah. So I have that going on, and then, just other things on my mind, and stresses. So I'm not putting deadlines on myself. I'm trying to be stress-free. Or rather, I should say, I'm trying not to add extra stress. So I'm just going to work on this while I watch that show I mentioned, Everwood, that I'm watching on Prime. While I'm watching that, I'm working on these two blankets back and forth. When I get tired of working with the blue, I'm going to switch to this. And when I get tired of working with the rainbow, which I don't really get tired of working the rainbow because it changes colors so often. And each row you get to see, what two colors look like together and such, And then when I get to the next row, I get to see what color comes, close to the green, and how does that look together. So I don't find this it doesn't get as boring as quickly, because it's constantly changing colors, and my mind's thinking about the colors and stuff, and how it's playing out. So I think that's why I like variegated yarns better than solid yarn. I mean, I do use a lot of solid yarn, don't get me wrong, but I like variegated yarns because my mind needs that change, that constant change. So I don't get bored, or it doesn't become tedious. So what all are you guys up to today? I probably asked that in the last little segment, but I am trying to tidy up a little bit. I need to clean off my desk. Like, this part's cleaned off, but my desk is L shape, and the part over here is piled with stuff. The bad part about cleaning off my desk is that then the cats want to get on it. If it's piled up with stuff, they don't, get up there. But when I clean it off, here they come. But I have another project that I want to work on. And my little buddy Zeke's mom is going to be coming down and threading up my sewing machine for me and fixing the bobbin. And I have some little things I want to sew for, I'm going to try my hand at sewing some little doll dresses. I bought some fabric of, that I would like doll dresses made out of. So I'm going to try my hand. First, I'm going to play around with felt. And once I get that situated, you know, that I'm comfortable and I'm able to do some stuff with the felt, then I will try thin fabric. Now, I'm not a sewer, but I'm a player. I can play. So that's my plan, is to just play around with some felt and make some little dresses for some of my little dolls. And the thing about that is I'm having to create my own pattern. So I've been working on that, drawing it out on cardstock, cutting it out, cutting out my felt and trying it. I even hot glued a few dresses together to see if my pattern was correct, and I had to do that a bunch of times before I got to the right size to fit patina. So I'll plan to do that leisurely. That's something that I can just, you know, sit here and work on easy, I think. I hope so. And just kind of figured that out. And what else? Big Daddy's cleaning the kitchen. And I think he and I are going to record a video together here in this afternoon. Or maybe tomorrow or something. So that's really all I've got going on, is crocheting, watching something on Amazon Prime or whatever you call it, and cleaning off my desk. Yeah, I think Zeke's mom may come down tonight and set my sewing machine up for me. So that might be something I'll work on this week. And like I said, I am not a seamstress. I do not know how to sew. I mean, I've sewn pillows. I can sew a pillow. I've sewn different things like Halloween costumes for my kids, you know, when they were little, or just little costumes they wanted. Like if they wanted to dress up like somebody they saw on TV, a cartoon character or something, I could pull off something that would make them feel like they were dressed like that character. Now, it wasn't perfect, but it was just, you know, something for them to play around with, wear and play in the house with, you know. So, I could do that. And then we all know about, in junior high, I sewed my sewing projects and my best friend Angela's sewing projects. And she got an A and I got a B when I sewed all the projects. Now, that is just not right. And so I remind her of that every now and then, how she owes me. Anyway. Oh, goodness. That wasn't right, was it? Oh, goodness. Well, I am loving the way these colors are coming out on this blanket. I love Premier Yarn. I really do. And I love these sweet rolls. Oh my gosh. I have some sweet rolls, and I have projects that I want to do with them. And I've just got to get to that point where you know, crocheting more again. Honestly, I've been having a lot of trouble with my hands, pain, and just them not doing what I want them to do. So, right now my hands are cramping up. I'm trying to get to the end of this row, but I'm going to have to rest my hand for a second. And so I have to stop and stretch out my fingers. See how I kind of point these up and just stretch them out. I'm doing the same thing with these fingers, even though they're not there. I have to just stretch them. And you might notice in some videos I use just a crochet hook. And then some videos I use this right here. To chain, I have to use this. I can't chain, using this because I need to be able to use my thumb. And when I'm just crocheting like this, I can't get my thumb up there to use it and hold on to the hook at the same time. So I have to put this on. And I have different straps according to what room I'm crocheting in. I just have this one sitting here at my desk. I have one at my desk in the yarn room. I have one at the dining table where I film a lot. I just have, you know, different types of crochet hooks. And I don't have not crochet hooks, but crochet straps. This came from Amazon. I don't even know what to look up to find it, but I'll use this sometimes. That way I can use my thumb. When I chain, I have to use my thumb. And when I start a project, I need to use my thumb. And then once I get going, I can change to a different hook, like this one or another one with the big handles. Tina had sent me some with the big old rubber band handle, and I use those a lot. So, yeah. So I just have to let my hands rest. But even around the house, doing things in the kitchen or picking up things and carrying things and just doing things that I need to do, my hands are not cooperating. They're giving me a lot of trouble. And I'm just having to... It takes me way longer to do things than it takes other people. Let me say that. I feel like I have to work twice as hard. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying the facts. It does. It takes me longer to do things than it takes other people because I have to make these hands work to do things. And so, yeah, it is what it is. But I'm not going to let that stop me from living and doing things that I want to do. Anyway, so I've been posting a lot on Instagram. I was doing some little doll challenges over there and a plushie challenge. So I've been posting a lot of pictures over there. I'm behind on some of them, but I'm not sweating it. It is what it is, and I'll catch up when I catch up. So I've been just doing that, doing some light photography. You know, my photography is not anything great. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I just enjoy taking some photos of my dolls and putting them on Instagram, because that's basically what my Instagram is. Some crochet. It hasn't been lately because I haven't had a lot of finished projects to put on there. But anyway, guys, I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope your Sunday is going wonderful. And I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Remember, it is a beautiful day to crochet. Do something today that brings you joy. And I will see you all in the next video. I'm going to spread this blanket out and show you guys what it's looking like. And I love how these colors are playing out, but yeah. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Bye friends.